Okay. Great. Now, play some more songs here.
All right. Whew. All right, I did the Saltwater and Sand from a friend, Mary Lee. Thanks for liking that song and requesting it. I'm going to do one. I wrote this with my friend Bridget DeMeyer. She's got a brand new record out, and it's beautiful. She did it with John O. Ricks from the Wood Brothers, and you know the Wood Brothers are on there, so you know it's going to be a fantastic record. And she's a great singer-songwriter, and it's a song we wrote together a few years back, and this is another one that Mr. Buffett recorded. So a lot of fun there, and but this song is called Half Drunk, and I guess it plays on everything that's a half of something. All right, here we go. Put a pick somewhere. It's a pick. Don't need all that reverb on this one. Okay, here we go. Really, we wrote this for an imaginary world where Dean Martin is still alive. I'm only half drunk. If you was thinking about pouring more wine, it's only midnight and I've got nothing but time. Is it half empty or half full, this little glass of mine? I'm only half wrong if you were thinking about staying this time. Oh yes, it's only midnight and I've got nothing but time. They could be half-baked, but I've got lots of ideas. Hey darling, here's one. Won't you come and bend me your ear? Like Mona Lisa gave old Da Vinci that half smile. I'll paint a picture that will half convince you I'm fine. Oh yes, it's only midnight and I got nothing but time. I got half a mind to tell you about it, brother. It's always 6 of one, a half a dozen of the other. This and that, a tit for tat. My baby's on the line. I'm only half the way. Her all mine. Yeah, yeah. half drunk if you'll be buying one more round. I've been half crazy trying to simmer on down. You please half the people, but only half of the time. So tell me, how can a nickel stand right up to a dime? All right, it's only midnight, the night is half gone, and I'll be long gone before too long. It's only midnight, I've got nothing but time. Yeah. I'm only half drunk. If you was thinking about pouring more wine. See what I mean? It's a perfect song for Dean Martin. All the people I write for are dead. Except for y'all. But anyway, so I'll do a love song. I wrote a love song for my beautiful wife, Jessica, and also a beautiful man named Spooner Oldham, who's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member and also a Songwriters Hall of Fame member and one of the members of the original Muscle Shoals studio band at Fame, that he played organ on When a Man Loves a Woman when he was 17 years old. Spooner was walking home from school in downtown Florence, Alabama with his trombone case from high school band practice. He figured he'd stop by the recording studio up above the drugstore and see if anybody was doing anything fun and if maybe they needed him to play some trombone. And there was an artist in there recording a song called When a Man Loves a Woman. And they said, we think maybe you should play some organ on this. And he was like, I don't really know how to play the organ. And so they sat him down and he played probably one of the most famous organ parts in the history of mankind in the second floor of a drugstore in Florence, Alabama. So anyway, I worked in the studio with Spooner a few times, and he's just somebody that I just fell in love with. And so this is a dual song for my romance with my wife and my bromance with Spooner Oldham. So. You give me all you got, and that's a lot. I understand I'm a lucky man to have you in my life. You make me feel so free, so free. Well, I know you can be tough, but just enough, 'cause you're tender too, and you know just what to do to give me what I need. Soulfully, soulfully, smiles and laughter, words so kind, soulfully, here ever after, say that you'll be mine. I send up a prayer, send it way up there, it's just a prayer of gratitude. I got to give my thanks to you and all the love you bring. Oh, soulfully, soulfully, smiles and laughter, words so kind, soulfully, here ever after, say that you'll be mine. all your loving charms, your kisses oh so sweet, that you give to me soulfully, soulfully, smiles and laughter, words so kind, soulfully, here ever after. Say that you'll be mine, soulfully, smiles and laughter, words so kind, here ever after. Say that you'll be mine, soulfully. So soulfully. All right. Well, Pollen Fest 1 of 2021 feels pretty good. Feels pretty darn good. I've been sitting in the house for months, just sort of staring into a computer or a phone, like I'm doing now. Only now I can do it outside, so, with people, actual beautiful people. All right, so this is another funky little bluesy song, but I'm gonna play it and send it out to another hero musician of mine, Paul Barrere from the band Little Feat, and we listened to Little Feat's record Sailing Shoes just the other night, and it really is just from beginning to end all the way through, just an amazing, perfect record. Let me find my capo over here in the slide. If it still exists, there it is. Okay, that's the harp. All right, cool. So this is called The Champion of the World, and I was telling that story about writing the song in the neonatal ward at Baptist Hospital. And then I got the call from Jimmy Buffett that he wanted to record it, and this is the other song he wanted to record. But when we made the album down in Key West at the studio there, at the end of the week, we had only recorded the one song of mine. And at the celebratory dinner at the end of recording sessions, the piano player on the record, one of the keyboard players on the record, was this guy named Bill Payne. And he was the piano player for Little Feat. He also played with Bob Seger, James Taylor, and everybody, Linda Ronstadt, all these great artists. Amazing piano player, organist, synthesizer guy, programmer, songwriter, all around musical genius. Bill Payne lives up in Montana now. And I was seated at dinner, and Bill said, well, I like your song we did, but why didn't we do the other song? And I said, well, I don't know. It's not my call, but but thanks for remembering it. And he said, well, what if Little Feat recorded that song? And you have to understand that Little Feat is, something I've been listening to since I stole my sister's Little Feat record. And I missed going to see Bonnie Raitt open for Little Feat in Mobile in like 1977. And then Lowell George was dead, and Little Feat broke up without their leader, and then they got back together years later and made some good records, particularly a record called Let It Roll. But they cut this song on their last record, which was called Join the Band, because Bill Payne heard it on the Jimmy Buffett session. And but Paul Barrere passed in 2018, I believe. It might have been 2019. But just tip of the hat to the great Paul Barrere, because when Lowell George passed away, a lot of times when somebody dies young that's an artist or an actor or a musician or any kind of public person, they become a little bit more famous and a little bit more notorious. And I think that's what happened when Lowell George died. He was undeniably one of the greatest guitar players, particularly slide guitar players of all time. Great singer, great songwriter. But Paul Barrere was really his equal. and lived in the shadow of Lowell George's death. So when Paul passed, maybe they're up there playing Dixie Chicken right now. So I hope so. And my wife's favorite song is Willin' by Little Feat, written by Lowell George. And got weird things going on with my computer over here. Can you see if I'm still on there? Because it's telling me I'm not. Okay. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. I'm doing my best here. So,
Okay. She's not showing up on mine. Anyway, so this is called The Champion of the World. All that talking for just this weird little song. Well, I'm weak and I'm worthless and I can't make up my mind. When they handed out ambition, I was next to last in line. I was a lost little lamb until I found that girl. When she holds me in her arms, I'm the champion of the world. I was drunk on a Monday, I was standing at the bar, when somebody said, "Hey mister, would you help me start my car?" You know, I wasn't no spark plug from the Duke of Earl, but when I drive home to my baby, I'm the champion of the world. I know that people talk behind my back. How can't you stay with a man like that? It ain't easy. Heaven knows she tries. Oh, they never see the sweetness of the love that's there between us. When she holds my hand and she looks me in the beady little eyes. They say I'm a creep and I'm a coward, and on my hands and knees I crawl. I fall apart under pressure. I got no backbone to speak of at all. You know, my daddy always told me, son, you throw a baseball like a girl. I said, what's wrong with that now, daddy? But when my baby holds me, when my baby holds me, when my baby holds me, I'm the champion. I'm the champion. I'm the champion of the world. All right, the champion of the world, dedicated to Paul Barrere from Little Feat. All right. Okay, I got a few more, and
yeah. I'm gonna try one more time to get back on there again. weird tonight on here, and I'm just trying to get it right. All right, a couple more songs. Here we go. Hey, Michael. Okay. Hey, Michael.
All right, it's a comical, technical night, but it's good to be on the porch with beautiful neighbors here. Hey, Michael. Happy spring. So I'm going to do a song called Nobody from Nowhere. And I wrote this with Tommy Womack, who lives around the corner and down the road. And we've been playing music together for almost 30 years now, so probably right around 30. And John Prine's record label, Oh Boy Records, is celebrating 40 years. And part of the celebration, they're releasing the Biscuits album, which is a band I have with Tommy Womack and Michael Grimy, and Tommy Meyer. And we made a record for John Prine's label, Oh Boy Records, in 1993. And since the label was started in 81 and they're celebrating 40 years, they're releasing that Biscuits record on vinyl for the first time. So they're taking pre-orders now over at ohboy.com. And that's super exciting for us, for our band to be a record to finally come out on vinyl. Pretty awesome. So, and got a band of friends that's been backing up Emmylou Harris for the last, 10 years or so. And the Red Dirt Boys, and we're doing an Indiegogo, which is sort of like Kickstarter, and it's crowdfunding, but we're doing a 2-record set of our first record that never came out on vinyl, and then this new record we've done. It's called The Real Deal, and that's one of the songs in there that Emmylou sings on, and it's very influenced by the Meters and Little Feat and Alan Toussaint, Randy Newman, Professor Longhair, and Ry Cooder. So it's going to be fun, a real joyful, life-affirming record from a band that's just good friends and plays music for the joy of it. So that's going on. I'm still doing Patreon. If you like these live streams, you can become a patron. It's patreon.com/Will Kimbrough. And starts at like $5 a month. You get new music every month, and there's a podcast and all kind of stuff going on over there. So it's been a real success for me as a person who likes to create. So super happy with that. Do the song I wrote with Tommy Womack. It's called Nobody from Nowhere. Wrote this for our parents or from smaller towns in the Deep South. And we figured it was just safe to tell somebody that might not know about the places we're from in maybe Western Kentucky or Lower Alabama that we're just nobody from nowhere, to avoid having to explain a bunch of stuff. I'm nobody from nowhere you would have ever heard of anyway. Ain't no city way down there you could have heard a pin drop any time of day. I'm not sorry, no, and I'm not sad. Might take a whole day just to drive out here and visit. Not to worry, no, it's not too bad. Nothing much to do, but that ain't such a hardship, really, is it? When you're waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello. Staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place to go. Well, hello. Until that day comes, I'll be here, alone without a care. Nobody, nobody from nowhere. I'm nobody from nowhere you would have ever heard of anyhow. Ain't no reason you would care. There's a P.O. box, there's a four-way stop, there's farms and fields and cattle. We're just waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello. Staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place that you got to go. Hello. Till that day comes, I'll be here, alone without a care. Nobody, nobody from nowhere. You're waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello. Staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place that you got to go. Hello. Till that day comes, I'll be here, alone without a care. Nobody, 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 no, nobody from nowhere. Waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello, hello. All right. Yeah. All right. Thanks, y'all. All right. So it's good to have a pollen fest going on. And good to be back up here. I'm going to do a couple more songs and go in there and eat those red beans in there. We got to cook some red beans and rice tonight. So I'll do my theme song, pandemic theme song right here. And this is, maybe I'll do it in the E and get a harmonica. Let's see here. Where's my E harp? There it is. Okay. Harmonica rack. Okay, I wrote this song with my friend Rich McCulley. I probably talk about him every time I play, but I think about him a lot, and we're trying to keep writing songs together because we write really well over the phone and just over FaceTime. And he's not precious about any of it, and happy to just write however we can, and I love that about him. He's a California boy, and he moved to El Paso, Texas from LA after the last 30 years or so living in San Francisco and Los Angeles, so he could be with his son. So, of course, that's perfectly normal to just be a good dad and want to be with your kid, because the mother of his son moved back to El Paso. She got a big extended family there. But I thought, I think of Rich a lot during these times. I get to do this out on my porch and see my friends and work in Nashville. And Rich has kind of left a lifetime of being a Californian behind to live in the little big ass city of El Paso in the far corner of West Texas, and moved there right in the middle of the pandemic, right around this time last year. And but he's got a great spirit, and he's a great songwriter, and great artist, really like a classic pop songwriter. So check him out. It's Rich McCulley with an E, MUCCULLEY. When this is all over, I'm gonna hug your neck so hard, I just might not ever let you go. I'm gonna have a celebration in my own backyard. I'm inviting everyone I know. When this is all over, I will be a different man, and I'll never see the world the same again. I'm gonna keep my eyes wide open, try to understand, show a lot more love to all my friends. Yeah, we're learning how to live, and we're feeling some regret, but it's high time to forgive, but never to forget. When this is all over, I take a big long drive, get behind the wheel, away I go. With the windows down and the music loud, it's good to be alive. I'm inviting everyone I know. I'm inviting everyone I know. I'm inviting everyone I know. Yeah, when this is all over. All right. All right. Yeah, we are getting there. So good night, moon. Oh, good night, stars. Good night, old broke down cars. I'm gone away, leaving soon. Good night, darling. Good night, moon. See, I don't know, oh, where I'll be. And I don't know if I'll see out the window of my room, shining down. Good night, moon. Thank you, babe, I'm gonna miss you when the night comes round. That's when I long to kiss you, with the moon shining on the ground. Thank you, babe, I'm gonna miss you when the night comes round. That's when I long to kiss you, with the moon shining on the ground. Oh, good night, moon. Good night, stars. Good night, old broke down car. I'm gone away, leaving soon. Good night, darling. Good night, darling. Good night, darling. Good night, moon. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful weekend and be kind. And have a good time. Talk to you soon.
It sounds like a song. Don't smash it like Phoebe Bridgers. All right, everybody. Don't smash it like Phoebe. If you do, make sure it's a PV.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you, Chris. It's spring. Facebook now says error, performing query. You know you're important when Facebook is performing a query on you. This is the dawning of the age of a query.
Have I seen some new gear? That little light up there?
I have a ring light. But that's mostly because I do makeup tips on Instagram and TikTok. But I just play music on the side. Mostly use my.
Hey, Will, thank you.
Love y'all.
Thank you, Will.
Did you get your washer down? And
I did.
you have good. You're a good man.
I joined next door, which is a wonderful thing.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be the most popular man in Davidson County for having free gear.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Is that a wonderful man?
Thank you, Michael.
Bye, Jess.
It is memorable. Bye. Bye, y'all. They'll say, oh, yours is a kid. It is made it. Right, number one. Number one, we did just made it. Yeah, we got an urgent. We've talked to them, but I'm gonna spend that kind of money on there. I'd rather do that here, safer than my other. I would like. Resign had a lot of jobs.